What's going on YouTube? Welcome to a new episode. It's Monday the 27th of August. It's a bank holiday Monday and we are now 20 days out of my pro debut. So it's 7:15 in the morning and I'm just doing my cardio, pedaling. If you guys remember the last episode, I mentioned this little machine that I bought because it's very convenient for me. I don't have to leave the house early in the morning to do my cardio in the gym. I can just do it in my own comfort zone at home. So right now I'm in the kitchen and just pedaling. So I'm doing fasted cardio. And in case you guys don't know what fasted cardio is when you do your cardio on an empty stomach. So that's usually first thing in the morning. A lot of athletes, do fasted cardio. Even a lot of people train, without nothing first thing in the morning before eating anything. That's not something that I could do because I would just collapse. Even fasted cardio is something new for me. The only reason why I can do it now is because I'm doing it at home and I know that as soon as I'm done, I can just go and eat. I couldn't see myself going to the gym, doing fasted cardio and then come back home. Nah, that's just too long. But because I'm just in the kitchen, as soon as I'm done, I get up, eat my breakfast, easy for me to do. And the reason why a lot of people doing fasted cardio is because when you're in that state, when you haven't eaten anything and you're exercising or you're doing your cardio, your body is running mostly on body fat. So that what that means is, you're automatically increasing the amount of body fat that your body is burning, especially targeting those stubborn body fat that are very hard to get rid of. So it's a very good way to burn more fat than if you were doing cardio after you had something to eat. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm doing an hour on this and then I'll catch you guys when I'm having my breakfast. Catch you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I just finished my fasted cardio, so now it's time to have my first meal of the day. So I don't know if I've mentioned it in the last episode where I showed you guys what I normally have for my post-workout meal, which is oats and mixed nuts. Well, this is exactly what I have for breakfast: 60 grams of oats with 20 grams of mixed nuts. So I have that twice a day, and during the week, because I train in the evening, so I have this as a post-workout meal. But as the days like today, for example, or if I train in the weekend, where I usually train earlier during the day, the post-workout meal will change, but I still eat the oats at the same time, which is usually around half 6 p.m. That's where I have the oats. So just to explain it properly, during the week when I train late, I have this as my post-workout meal, and other days like today, when I train earlier, I have a different post-workout meal, but I'll still make sure I eat that twice a day. So yeah, so that's breakfast. Nothing crazy, just simple and and effective. So that's the main thing: simple and effective. So I'm going to eat that real quick because the plan for today, because it's bank holiday, I'm not working, my missus is not working, so they're currently upstairs getting ready. I'm going to eat that quickly and get ready myself, and we're going to go swimming, and then when we come back, I'm going to have another meal, and then I'm going to the gym. And Bodyworks gym, I'm training with one of my boy today. We're going to go through a leg session, but I'm going to take him through one of my leg sessions. I'm going to record that for you guys. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. I planned the workout, I was mentally prepared. Like 4 days ago, we agreed that we're going to train legs today. When we train leg, for me, I need to know in like days in advance when I'm going to train leg, because it's one of those muscles where I need to prepare myself mentally, because legs it's not a joke. But you guys are going to see anyway during the workout that is really not a joke. It's going to be fun. So I'm training legs today: quads, hamstrings and calves, and then I'm going to come back and then just chill for the rest of the day with my family and enjoy this day of work. So so I think the next time that I'm going to speak to you guys, I'm going to be at the gym because I can't record, and when we're in the swimming pool, we're not allowed to have cameras or anything like that, which is fair enough. So yeah, let's do this, and the next clip I'll be at the gym. Alright guys, so we're in the gym right now, Bodyworks Gym in Wellingborough, and today is leg day. I train legs with my boy Craig. Shout out to my boy Craig for coming and have a session with me. Really appreciate it. As we're getting closer to the show, you know, I've trained most of this prep on my own, but as we're getting closer to the show, whenever I have a chance of having a training partner, of course I'm not going to reject it, because it allows myself to be in a situation where I know that I have someone that can push myself, you know, to help me push those last couple of reps that I normally couldn't do if I was training on my own. So thank you for coming through today. So we start the leg day with the leg extension. I've said it many times. I think I haven't done the video last year. I showed you guys my top 5 exercises for quads, and leg extension was number 1 on the list. And the reason why is because that's my personal opinion. I believe that the best way to start a leg session, you should start with an isolation exercise. Mainly for me, leg extension. I just love to start this way because it's a great way to warm up the joints, and a great way to warm up the quad, to pre-exhaust the muscle. And because usually the next exercise is usually a compound exercise, so you know it wouldn't make sense for me to start the leg session straight with the compound exercise. Just make sure that those joints are warmed up properly, and then up to the next one. So that's what we did. So we did a few warm-up sets. When it comes to warming up, there's no particular number of sets that I would tell you guys to do. You just do as you feel. So if you feel that you need to do 6 warm-up sets, do 6. If you feel that you warmed up after 3, just do 3. It's whatever you feel. Whenever you feel ready to go, you know, and your body will know. So we did a few warm-up sets, and then we started to do the working set with 2 plates, and then we did 5 working sets, included a drop down set at the end that you guys gonna see. So as you guys seeing right now, we're doing pause reps. So every set was between 15 and 20 reps, and then every 5 reps we would pause the rep for 3 seconds. So as you guys can see, so it's gonna be like 4, 5, and then we just hold it for 3 seconds, and then we go down again and we do another 5. So the reason why we do that is just to add, for me, just add more pump to the legs. But to do a pause rep is a very great way to not only increase your strength, but it's also a great way to add muscle, because you're breaking more tissue doing this way. So feel free to give it a go, feel free to try it. You know, I see a lot of people doing pause rep on squat or bench press, but you can include this technique in most exercises that you're doing in the gym. So feel free to have a go and let me know how you feel after that. So that was the first exercise, leg extension with a pause rep on every 5, on every 5th rep. And then the last set that we did, which was a drop down set, we tried to do till failure. You guys gonna see we struggled quite a bit. I know I did. There was a point where I couldn't even lift I couldn't even lift my leg, but I gave my best, and that was the most important thing. So that was the first exercise of the day.
One, 2, 3, come on. Come on. Up. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2. Go on. 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Let's go. Hold. 1, 2, 3.
One, 2, 3. Come on. Ready?
That's the first exercise done. Pre-exhausting the quads, pre-exhausting the muscle, making sure the joints are ready. So we always start with isolation exercise. Then now we're going to go to the compound exercise, leg press. So second exercise was leg press. So at that stage of the workout, just after the first exercise, our legs were already on fire, the quads were pumped, but that's what we were looking for. So the next exercise, really, that's where the main, you can say the main workout really starts. So leg press. So when it comes to leg press, you can hit different part of your legs depending on the position of your feet. So the lower your feet are and closer to each other, you're hitting more the quads. The wider they are and higher the feet are, then you work it more on the hamstrings, where you activate more the hamstrings and the glute. So it takes off more stress away from the quads when you have a wider stand on the leg press. So that's what we did. So a high feet open wide, hitting more on the hamstrings, on the glutes. So we did between 15 and 20 reps, and then superset with split squat. So split squat was an alternative for doing walking lunges, because like I said, we only had an hour to train, and walking lunges would have taken a bit longer. So we decided to do the split squat, and as you guys could see, I was already struggling, and the plan was to actually use dumbbells. Luckily we didn't even use dumbbells, because just with the body weight, man, I was struggling. So I had to use something to be able to hold myself in one hand, to control my balance, to make sure that I don't fall up on the floor. So that's superset, guys. Feel free to give it a go. Trust me, you will hate it in the middle of it, but once it's done, oh my god, once it's done, you will love it. Like, you will love that feeling of how pumped the legs are, and the feeling of, like you really working those legs hard. So we did that. We did 4 working sets, and between 15 to 20 reps on the leg press, and then split squat. We did 10 reps on each leg. And as well, to do the split squat is a great way to not only work on your balance, work on your core, but it's a great way as well to kind of make sure that each leg get the same attention. Because I've said it before as well, there's some exercise, for example, you could say, for example, leg press, where the last couple of reps where you feel a bit more tired, you will realize that we all have a stronger side. So whether it's your right side or left side, there will be one side that will be pushing more than the other. So this way, like that exercise, the split squat, is each leg is going through the same struggle. So it's a great way to kind of make sure that the strength between each leg are balanced. There's always going to be one side that's going to be stronger than the other, but you don't want the difference to be too big. So that was it, guys. Second exercise, wide stand and feet wide open, high position on the leg press, superset with split squat, and then on the last set of the leg press we did a drop down set, which you guys can see, and we did till failure on each set. We only put, I think, like 5 plates or 6 plates, I can't remember, but that's how much we put. We didn't even put more than that. I mean, I have videos on my Instagram, I have videos on my phone where I could do reps with 12 plates, like 12 to 15 reps. I have this on my phone, but right now we were not looking to go heavy. There was no way, the way our legs were feeling, there was no way we could have gone heavier than what we did. Like our legs were burning, like really burning. We were actually in pain. Like at one point I had little tears coming out of my eye, I'm not even gonna lie, but that's how painful it was. So sometimes there's some exercises where you don't, going heavy is not the most important. It's to make sure that you feel the muscle working, and we definitely feel the muscle working by doing the superset. So as you guys can see by our face, it wasn't a joke. So that was the second exercise.
Come on, finish it off strong. Come on. Yes. Last lot, come on. Straight in. Yes.
7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. The other one. Let's go. You got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the third exercise of the day, which will be the last main exercise of the leg session before we hit the calves, we end up with some hamstrings, so line leg curl. So as you guys can see, what we added a little variation to the normal reps that you will do. So basically we bring our leg down, so we do a full rep, bring it up, squeeze, and then bring it back halfway, and then bring it up, squeeze, and then bring it back down again. So basically you do a full rep, bring it up, squeeze, drop down halfway, bring it up, squeeze, and bring it down to another full rep. So that's just another great way to pre-exhaust the hamstring as well, and just to really make sure that you really feel the muscle working like every other exercise that we did that day. And we did till failure, so there was not any particular number of reps, but we did full working sets. And yeah, so feel free to try this one. So just to explain again, I'm sure you guys can see in the video, but you do one full rep, bring it up, squeeze, halfway down, bring it up, squeeze. That's one rep, and you do this as many times as you can for full working set. And yeah, so give it a go, guys, and let me know what you think. Come on. Let's go. Good. Good.
Yeah, come on. Let's go, come on. Squeeze it. Yes. Come on.
That's it. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Come on. All the way down. Squeeze. Halfway. Squeeze. Down. Good. That's it. Till failure, man. Till failure. Come on. Let's go.
Squeeze. Let's go, come on. Squeeze it. Come on, squeeze. Squeeze.
That's it, that's it. Come on. All the way, squeeze. That's it. Come on, come on. Let's go. The final exercise of the day was seated carb raise. So in that gym, we have two different machines that allows us to work on the carbs. There's the standard carb raise and the seated carb raise. And to be honest with you, the way we were feeling after all those leg exercises we did, we just wanted to sit down. So it made more sense for us to use that machine instead. So guys, when you train leg, don't forget to train your calves. And calves are similar to forearms for your arms. So you can have nice biceps, nice triceps if your forearms are not well developed to be able to match the biceps and triceps. Your arms will not look beautiful. It won't flow well. It's the same thing with the carbs. I know some of us, like myself, you know, genetically, some people are blessed with nice carbs, but they still work hard to make sure those carbs grow. And like people like myself, where they have carbs that are very stubborn. If that's the case, my advice to you guys is don't do carbs just on the leg day. Try to do carbs like 3 times a week. You don't even need to be at the gym to do carbs. You can be at home and just do standing with your body weight just on your toes and just stand and just work on the carbs. Like just do as many reps as you can. Do like 4 or 5 work sets and just do to failure each time. Just make sure you feel that burn on those carbs. That's the only way to be able to make sure that your calves are growing. Like, it's the same principles for any stubborn muscle that you may have. If your biceps are very stubborn, don't just do them once a week, do them twice a week. If you recover enough, do them 3 times a week. So any muscle group that you have that's stubborn, make sure you don't just do them once, hit them more than once, and that's when you're going to see progress. So that's the full leg workout that we did today. We still had 2 exercises that we were supposed to do, which was the reverse hack squat and stiff leg deadlift for the hamstring, but we definitely didn't have time, and I still had to do my post-workout cardio before going home. But to be honest with you, sometimes it's not about the number of exercises that you do, but it's the quality, to make sure that you really hit them properly. So that was a leg day. I don't want to hear no more men physique, don't train leg, alright? I don't want to hear all that bullshit no more. So that was it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And feel free to click the like button, feel free to share if you did. Speak to you soon.
This man, champion.
I tried to, man. Look at my hair's all messed up, man. I kept itching my hair in the middle of the sets. It was just crazy. So we only had an hour. I gotta say thanks to my bro. He came through, helped me push myself, and we pushed each other.
He's gonna go on stage and dominate.
Right.
Dominate.
That's what we're working for, man. So I mean, I can't even talk, but tell them what we did, man, because I can't even talk myself, man.
It was just volume on volume on volume, weight after weight, and we just pushing each other. I honestly not had a leg session like that in a very, very long time.
And we didn't even finish it because we only had an hour, and there's still 3 more exercises we were supposed to do, but we gave our best with what we could.
110% every set.
That's it.
Every exercise.
So I put the workout description and the workout description at the bottom. I put his Instagram as well. People to go and check him out. He's getting ready for a show next year. It's on off season right now. So you're gonna see us train again very soon. That's overdue. We're supposed to train back in February, March.
Yeah.
But that's August. So
it's been a long time coming.
That's it. Better be late than never.
It's been worth it.
So feel free to click the like button, feel free to share, feel free to subscribe. And for the next one, stay motivated. And don't skip legs, man. Don't skip legs.
Never skip legs.